Title: The Green Link, The Bracelet Secret. In a small coastal town, Mira stumbles upon a curious bracelet at an old street market. Its copper links gleam warmly in the afternoon light, but it's the deep green crystals that catch her breath. The seller, an elderly woman with eyes like fading moss, insists it's not just jewelry, it's a key. When Mira laughs it off, the woman leans in, whispering, "Once you wear it, the path will find you." That night, the bracelet hums faintly against Mira's wrist, and she dreams of a place she's never been, a stone bridge in the middle of a forest, with a single copper key resting at its center. She wakes with a start, and a faint green shimmer clings to her fingertips. Chapter 1: The Bracelet's Secret. In a quiet coastal town, Mira browses a dusty street market when a copper-green glint catches her eye. A delicate chain bracelet, its copper links warm and earthy, accented with vibrant green beads that seem to glow under the sun. The seller, a frail woman with a voice like wind through old leaves, smiles. "Not just a bracelet, dear. It's a key." Mira chuckles, but the woman leans closer. "Once you wear it, the path will find you." That night, Mira slips it onto her wrist. Hours later, she wakes from a vivid dream of a moss-covered stone bridge deep in a forest, and on the bridge lies a small copper key. She turns on the light, and her fingertips are faintly shimmering green. Chapter 2: The First Clue. The next morning, Mira finds a folded piece of parchment on her bedside table. She swears she never placed it there. In neat ink, it reads, "Follow the bridge at moonrise. Bring the key you do not yet have." Confused yet intrigued, Mira spends the day wandering the town's outskirts. By evening, she stumbles upon an overgrown trail leading into the woods. The copper bracelet grows warmer the deeper she goes. Under the moon's pale glow, the forest opens up to reveal the exact stone bridge from her dream. But the copper key, it's nowhere to be seen. A faint splash draws her gaze to the river below, where something green flickers under the water. Chapter 3: The Hidden Guardian. Kneeling by the river, Mira reaches into the cold current and pulls out a small glass vial, sealed with wax. Inside is the copper key from her dream, and a note wrapped tightly around it. Before she can open it, a shadow moves beneath the water, too large to be a fish. Slowly, a figure emerges, a tall, cloaked man whose eyes reflect the same green glow as her bracelet. "You've been chosen," he says simply, "but the path will demand a price." Before she can ask what that means, he melts back into the water, leaving ripples that fade into silence. Chapter 4: The Copper Door. The note inside the vial leads Mira to the ruins of an old lighthouse, abandoned for decades. In its base, hidden under rusted chains, she finds a narrow copper door, no bigger than a wardrobe. The key slides in perfectly. A hum fills the air, the same hum she felt from her bracelet. The door creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase that descends far below ground. With each step, the copper links on her wrists pulse in rhythm, as if counting down. She reaches the bottom to find a vast chamber lit by floating orbs of green light, and in the center, a pedestal with a second bracelet, identical to hers, but with crimson beads instead. Chapter 5: The Second Keeper. Mira picks up the crimson beaded bracelet, and instantly visions flood her mind. Cities she has never seen, voices speaking in languages she doesn't know, and a girl with silver hair standing in a rainstorm, holding the same bracelet. The hum in her copper chain stops. A voice echoes in the chamber. "The first key has found its keeper. The second awaits the one you must find." The green orbs dim, and the copper door slams shut behind her. Mira realizes she's no longer in the lighthouse, but standing in a cobblestone street under a foreign sky. And somewhere out there, the girl with the silver hair is waiting, and the hunt for the second keeper has just begun. Chapter 6: The Street of Whispers. Mira takes a cautious step forward. The cobblestone street is empty, but faint voices drift through the air, as if carried by the wind from nowhere. Shops with wooden signs line the street, yet every window is dark. A soft chime rings behind her when she turns. An elderly man is standing where no one had been seconds earlier. His eyes flick to her wrist. 2 bracelets now. You must hurry before the Crimson Keeper moves on. Crimson Keeper, Mira asks. But the man's voice turns to a whisper, speaking a language she doesn't know. She feels her bracelet's pulse, first green, then red, and the world around her ripples, like water disturbed. Chapter 7: The Mapmaker's Secret. The ripple fades, and Mira finds herself inside a cramped room lined with scrolls and ink bottles. At the center, a young woman with ink-stained fingers is bent over a map, drawing with impossible precision. Without looking up, the woman says, "You're late. The path shifts when you linger." She rolls up a small scroll and hands it to Mira. Inside is a hand-drawn map, half in green ink, half in red. The two paths twist and merge into a single point marked with a copper star. Both bracelets must be present when the star is reached, the Mapmaker warns, or the way will seal forever. Before Mira can ask more, the Mapmaker's hand brushes her bracelets, and the green one flares brightly, pulling Mira into yet another place. Chapter 8: The Crimson City. She lands in the middle of a bustling market, the air filled with spices, music, and strange mechanical birds whirring overhead. This time, the red bracelet pulses faster than the green. From the crowd, a figure steps forward, silver-haired, just like in Mira's vision. The girl's crimson bracelet glints in the sun. But instead of relief, the girl's eyes are sharp, almost wary. "You're the copper one," she says flatly. "They told me you'd come, but they didn't tell me we'd have to fight for it." Chapter 9: Duel of the Bracelets. Before Mira can react, the silver-haired girl raises her arm, her bracelet glowing crimson, sending a wave of force toward Mira. The copper-green bracelet on Mira's wrist flares in defense, creating a shimmering shield of light. The market stalls vanish. The two of them stand on a circular platform suspended in endless black space, the floor inscribed with symbols in both red and green. The keeper bond must be tested. A deep voice intones, "Only one may lead the path to the star." The girl steps forward, her expression unreadable. "I hope you're stronger than you look." Chapter 10: The Pact. The battle is fierce but brief. Neither can overpower the other. As their bracelets clash in one final surge, the energy explodes, hurling them both to the ground. When Mira opens her eyes, the silver-haired girl is smiling faintly. "Guess we're equals," she says. The voice in the void returns. "Then you shall share the path, but you must decide the price together." The black space fades, and they find themselves back in the Crimson City, standing side by side. The map from the Mapmaker is now glowing, the copper star pulsing as if alive. Somewhere far away, something is waiting for both of them. Chapter 11: The Copper Star Awakens. The city's sky dims as storm clouds roll in, but the storm is silent. No wind, no thunder. The copper star on the map glows brighter, casting a warm light on both Mira and the Crimson Keeper. "It's calling us," Mira says, though she can't explain how she knows. They weave through the market streets until they reach a gate made of twisted metal vines. At its center is a lock shaped like two intertwined bracelets, one green, one crimson. They press their wrists to the lock. The metal vines twist open with a sound like rushing water, revealing a bridge of light that stretches into the sky. Chapter 12: The Bridge Between Worlds. The bridge feels solid beneath their feet, yet they can see endless clouds drifting far below. As they walk, the bracelets begin to hum in harmony. The copper star's light spills forward, revealing a towering door at the far end. Just before they reach it, the door shudders. A crack of pure darkness spreads across it. Something on the other side is trying to force its way through. "The star was never meant to stay sealed forever," the Crimson Keeper says quietly. "But if we open it, we might not be able to close it again." The copper star floats from the map into their joined hands, warm and alive. The door creaks open an inch, and a blinding light bursts through, along with a voice neither of them have heard before. "You're late." Chapter 13: The Voice Beyond the Door. The light fades just enough for Mira to see a silhouette standing on the other side. It isn't human. It isn't entirely made of light either. The figure steps forward, and with each step, the copper star's glow pulses in time with its movement, as if they share the same heartbeat. "You carry what was lost," the voice says, low and resonant. "But the bracelets are only half of the key. To be continued.